What's up, guys? Welcome back to Cross Counter. Maybe we have skipped a few weeks. I'm not really quite sure how much time has passed, but my name is gootecks.
Wait, what? Is that?
My name is gootecks.
And I'm gootecks. Welcome to Cross Counter.
Gentlemen and ladies,
It's
my
been
pleasure.
It's been a while.
That was the roughest intro, and we're keeping that.
Yeah.
We're
Don't
keeping
change
that.
that.
Intro.
That's right.
It's been how many years?
I think it's been like 3 years, at least 3 years, maybe even 4 years since we did a show like this. But we thought that it was kind of a special occasion, you know. Long Island Joe is in town. It's been a long time since he was in town. Joe, welcome back to Los Angeles.
Thank you
for being on the show.
Of course.
And of course, there's a brand, kind of like the last time you came to town. There's a,
That's what brings me back. Wait, there's a new Street Fighter? I have to go to LA.
The games bring Joe back.
Yeah. And it's a brand new Street Fighter. We all woke up on Tuesday morning.
That's right.
And our
Some
lives.
of us at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
when you told me that, I get a text at like 12:30 the night
back it
before.
up. Told you what happened now?
Yeah. Tell Mike what you told me.
What happened?
I didn't necessarily have a badge yet, so I went there at like 5 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
I was outside the E3 venue. It was still dark out.
Okay,
There was nobody around.
Okay.
And I knew that there was a tournament, and I knew that only the first 8 people were going to get in the tournament. And you know, I'm not going to be like, hey, maybe I could text Mike Ross and call combo fee and someone get me in the tournament. So I waited online from like 5:30 in the morning till about 12 o'clock in the afternoon to play Street Fighter 5. That was my Tuesday morning / afternoon.
So wait.
And I didn't get in the tournament.
How did you not wait?
Well, how did you? Can we?
If you were first one there, how did you not get into the tournament?
No. Can we back that up?
Back it up.
How did you get in the building without a badge?
I didn't. I was outside, waiting
for them to
get
open
the badge.
What time did they do media? What time did they do badge registration?
Because I heard Monday the line was like a couple of hours to pick up your badge.
You know,
Monday, and I was like, I'm not waiting 2 hours after the door opens.
As a man who's
waited
been
about
to
2 minutes.
Yeah, I was about to say, as a man who's been to E3 a few times, you as yourself.
I've only been there in 2006. I was there one other time.
Okay.
That's it.
What's the longest you've waited for a badge?
I got it in the mail. I didn't have to wait for a badge. That was like 2006 though.
5 minutes, unless I have to spend time convincing whoever's at the registration.
This is really me.
No. That I'm like industry.
Oh.
Because
Okay.
this year it was different because this year they let everybody in.
I guess because I got it.
It's not.
Good.
They changed the way that they did registration and everything this year, because in previous years you had to either have first of all, YouTube was not a valid media source, so you could have 10 bajillion followers on YouTube, and they would be like,
let you in.
"You're not. What the fuck do you know about games?
You care about gaming in this industry.
Yeah." Right. So in previous years, I had to cite work that I did for GameSpot. I mean, I had our boy Corey Jacobs like load up the Stream.tv website and be like, "Look, this is this guy. Give this man a badge." But this year it was like a 5-minute pickup, and last year it was really easy.
All right. Well, anyway, Monday they told me it was like an hour wait.
Okay.
So I was like, I'm not waiting. So if the doors open up at 8 o'clock, whatever, and I have to wait an hour, I'm never going to make it into that tournament. And that was my mentality.
Okay. So how long did you end up waiting for the badge?
Online, well, I was like the first person to get my badge. But then they open up the doors at E3, and then they won't let anybody up the escalator. So the doors open at 12.
12 on Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yeah, you're right.
So then I waited from 5:30 till about 8 to get my badge outside.
Wait a minute. I saw you.
You did see
12.
me. Yeah.
You were up since 5 when I saw you.
But how did you not get into the tournament?
Here we go again.
Who could have beat you? Did somebody outrun you? or did somebody leverage their contacts, Combo Fiend and Mike Ross, to put into the
Because I run the tournament.
That could be possible, but besides that, I'm not going to say any names. But you know who you are. You're going to live with us.
Oh, shit.
But you know who you are, and you didn't get a PS4 anyway.
Somebody took your spot and didn't win?
Listen, let me tell the story. Let me tell the story. It'll be quick, I'm sorry.
Okay, no, take your time. Take your time. Steve, you're good?
You're good, Steve? You want a water? All right. I'm waiting online. There's a glorious escalator, and I know what's above that escalator. I even looked at the floor plan. I'm like, the Capcom booth is right there. I know where I'm going. So I'm waiting at the escalator, and there's 2 people ahead of me, like to go up the escalator. There's a security guard. At like 11:15, 11:30, Justin comes by with Cecily. Cool. Hey, what's going on? And then another group of people come by, mooching off my work of being up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my gosh!
And we all know each other. I know who they all are.
No! Hold on. This is some real talk.
Let's talk real.
On a scale of 1 to breaking a stick, how mad were you when you saw the other groups just like?
No, but I was okay because
Like, oh hey Joe,
yeah, it was kind of like,
hey
it was
Joe,
like, oh Joe's up here,
hey,
oh yeah,
Joe,
Joe's up here, Joe's up
I'm
here.
up there too, right Joe?
Yeah, I'm like, yeah. So they all come up with me, and I'm like, whatever. As long as no one around me starts getting, like pissed about it. So they start letting all of us up. So I run up, okay, and I
This
stop.
story is already breaking my heart. I don't want you to continue.
I stopped and I looked at the game and I played a game, which is my fault, which is also my fault.
The 2 minutes that it took to play the,
2
first
minutes
game
I played the first
was
game.
the window to sign up for
The
that.
3 other people that came up with me entered the tournament, and I did not get in the first tournament.
And they were like, "Oh, Joe, like we thought you already signed up,
Yeah.
bro."
Yeah. Like, how'd you not get up? How'd you not get in the tournament? And I was like, I don't even want to talk to you guys right now. Just let me play.
And then they didn't give you the spot.
And
They didn't give
yeah.
you their spot, and they didn't win
They
anyways.
didn't win.
They didn't win anyway.
Wow.
But you did win eventually.
I did win on, did I play Sunday? I believe I played Sunday at 12 or 1 o'clock.
Tuesday.
Went to
It just felt Thursday.
No,
it
no,
felt
Thursday,
like Sunday.
Thursday, I'm sorry guys.
It felt like Sunday because you'd been up since Tuesday morning.
So yes, I played on Thursday's tournament, I believe, at 1 o'clock or 12 o'clock. Yeah, so I won that one. But that was my first day of E3.
Wow.
You can, oh my God, I was heartbroken.
Well, okay, so
man.
I mean, obviously that put a damper in your morning, as it would anybody's. But then you had the rest of the day to pretty much play the game.
I did. I think throughout the weekend I probably played I had 75, 100 games, no joke. I didn't leave. I did not leave the booth the entire Tuesday. I did not leave the booth the entire Wednesday. I did not leave the Capcom booth.
Did you get to see anything else while you're at E3?
I walked around Tuesday. I walked around
This guy doesn't know
Thursday.
days. Okay, yeah.
Thursday after I won the tournament.
Oh, okay.
Yes. After that, I'm like, okay, let me go see
Let me
what's
see what
going on.
E3 is. Yeah, what is this convention?
yeah.
What is this badge? Yeah. Okay.
So then I started walking around, but I did not leave the booth for 2 days. And we had a couple of the winner stays on set up, so I got a couple extra games here and there.
The secret setups.
We had the big boy set up here and there. You know what I'm saying? But no, I played a lot of the game. I really did. I played a lot of the game.
So who were you playing?
I used Nash.
Nosh.
I started with Ryu, just kind of like, all right, it's Ryu. Let me feel the game out and pick Ryu.
I feel like that's who you have to play first.
Yeah,
So how does this how does this Street Fighter game play?
Yeah.
Like Street Fighter.
Yes.
Let me play Ryu. That's
That was like the foot in the water.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. And then after I'm like, I want to use Nash. He's cool looking. Because I wanted to play like a different game. I feel like using Ryu, you're playing I'm gonna throw some fireballs, do down, he's gonna jump, and I'm gonna do a DP. And that's what I'm gonna do.
Exactly.
So I was like,
That's Street Fighter.
let me play like something a little different, you know what I'm saying? Just so I could feel like I'm, it's not close to being the same. Especially using Sagat and, it's the same, still throwing fireballs, doing
Right.
DPs, Ryu, Sagat, whatever. So I'm like, let me pick Nash. He's cool looking. I don't want to use Cammy.
So how would you describe Nash to describe Nash or the game to somebody who hasn't played it yet?
Well, I've already encouraged a couple people that have never played Street Fighter before that they should still play it. They were like, me being like a BlazBlue player, someone messaged me on Facebook the other day, I play BlazBlue, can I actually play this game? I'm like, yeah, you should 100% play it. And they're like, what should I play? This is the hard question. What do I play in midst of this one? And I have a really hard time answering the question because it really is like, Street Fighter V is very Street Fighter V. Like, you can't say really it has much of third strike. You can't say it has much of 4.
Right.
It's like
You
a
can't
little
say
bit of all of them.
Yeah, it has like a small bit of alpha, a small bit of third strike, a little bit of Street Fighter 4.
Yeah.
But it is not like, oh, you can play this and you're
you're
good.
good to go, kid.
Yeah, no, yeah. So
You basically have to build a time machine, go back in time, and convince your past
Yes,
self
to
play
start
all
playing.
of the Street Fighter
Yeah.
games,
Right.
starting from probably Alpha.
yeah, probably alpha. But I had really good time with the game. When I first played it, felt really odd. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm not really sure what's going on here. It feels a little, I feel like I'm playing with blocks.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But then after I learned Nash and, you learn some mobility and how things move in the flow and the pace of the game, you start using your meter right with the alpha counters and using V-trigger, the game kind of painted a very good picture after I understood.
Yeah, I mean, even just from my time playing the game, I've played it several. Now, I don't even think I've played it nearly as many games as you've played it.
Yeah, Mike, you were on the hustle, man.
Yeah,
I didn't see you play it once the whole weekend, actually.
Yeah,
I know. I
didn't.
didn't.
I didn't get to play it. I played probably
watched a lot
5
of it.
games.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole.
You watched a lot of it.
I watched a lot of it. I commentated a lot.
You and Combo Fiend were doing work.
Yeah, absolutely. What's funny though is like just from the times I have played it, I still have never used V reversal once. the alpha counter and stuff. So it's like it's still like those new mechanics that I'm just not used to playing with yet. But you know.
Well,
Ryan, how about yourself? Experience.
well, I really didn't know what to expect. I went into it fresh, just like everybody else.
For the record, I'm talking to 2 Street Fighter V tournament champs right now. Just throwing that out there. These are, these are 2 champions.
it's a trade show.
Whoa, you have a title. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I went the different approach. So I just decided to try to play as much in 5 before I got into the tournament because I felt like there was.
I had 2 days of playing before my tournament.
Well, that's a smart thing to do.
Yeah.
And I saw that. I was like, these guys. These guys. I didn't see them in the tournament Tuesday or Wednesday. Granted, I didn't know your story for Tuesday. But
there was only one tournament on each of those days.
On Tuesday and Wednesday?
Was there one or was there two?
No. There was more than one.
I think Tuesday there was definitely one, I think. Because then I could have signed up for the next one. I do believe Wednesday there may have been a couple, but Thursday there was like 5.
And Thursday there were far less people there.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
you might be right, yeah, because LPN won Tuesday, I think, right?
I think so.
And then Oliver won Wednesday, and I don't remember who else. I think somebody else did after him.
And we won. There were like 4 on Thursday.
Yeah.
Anyways, this is okay.
Point is, I mean, I tried to play Ryu, and then I tried Nash, I tried Birdie, like one game, I tried Cammy, I tried Chun. The only one I didn't try was Bison, and it felt at the beginning, man, it's really hard for me to like learn all this stuff like really fast. So I just
that
pretty
was,
much stuff.
I heard that like at least 12. He's like, Joe, I'm not exactly the quickest learner here.
No, like I'm not. Joe, you're special. Joe, I think your specialty is new games.
Actually, it is.
Yeah.
That's probably the one thing I'm really good at. Is a game when it's brand new.
Yeah, nah. I'm like me and Mike are in like remedial Street Fighter class, dude.
But come see us in 2019.
Yeah. Exactly. Street Fighter 4. That's my game. 2019. Just wait.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed it because it was so much of what I hate about 4 is not in 5.
That's true,
So
I agree.
focus is gone, backdash invincibility is gone, the damage is up,
Yes.
and crouch teching is gone.
Yes.
It's all, like, all of those things are things I really don't like about 4. And in 5, it just felt so refreshing. Obviously, the game looks really good. Maybe it's a little bit on the... I get what you mean about it being blocky or kind of
Like
rigid.
clunky a little bit.
But I think that's just because we don't really know how the movement is supposed to go yet.
I blame most of it on our lack of knowledge of everything.
That's to me what it is. And there's definitely elements of so many of the different games. Like for example, in Third Strike, one of the things that's like the Shotos do is like dash up, short, and you can do that in 5. And there's the
Dashes are quick.
Yeah.
Dashes are really quick forward dashes.
Yeah, and the other thing, after playing a little bit of it last night, it's also similar to Omega because of the way that there's like, you can quick stand everything.
Pacing.
And, the pacing is like Omega. And some of the input leniency with doing the combos is easier, which is also something that I think is like really important because there's so much in 4 that requires you to be like, there's like 1-frame links, or you have to like select blink and all this other stuff, and that's like
It's not practical.
It's not practical because that time could be better spent working on strategy instead of like strict execution. So I mean, in the tournament itself, like I had a couple of really close calls, but came out on top. And
He's always on top.
I just want to say yes. Yes. Fan fiction later. So anyways, one of the things I got to comment about both of your guys playing, because I did commentate your matches. The way you were playing that game, I was really excited to see. Because I've never seen you play Street Fighter before. I've seen you play Balrog. I've seen you play Rose. I've seen you play some other characters. But your footsies and everything in Street Fighter V during that tournament were beyond impressive. Your spacing.
Good job, Ryan.
Thank you.
There's only one thing you weren't doing, which is normal, was the optimal damage combo. But that's because it's like knowledge.
Yeah.
Like
I did not know a single.
Yeah.
The only thing I found out, all the stuff that I found out was like Thursday.
Okay.
So it was hard for me to like integrate like the V trigger combos and like all that stuff.
Yeah, of course.
So I was just trying to beat fools on stuff that I already knew how to do.
Fundamentals.
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 Yeah, exactly.
And Joe, your play, while I want to give you some negative feedback because I was watching, I was like, oh, you know what, Joe, maybe he just, I saw you play against that one player from Romania, and also I saw like Joe was just struggling through the whole tournament. And it wasn't until grand finals where it was a different L.I. Joe. You sandbagged in your first Street Fighter V tournament. And in the end, you performed some of the most amazing combos. Like, how did you... What? Yeah. Long Island Joe.
Dude, when you guys are commenting, I was like...
Oh, yeah.
I could not take it.
They were pumping it into the speakers right above our heads.
We could hear everything that they were saying.
It was a good thing I was used to my computer talking shit to me when I'm playing.
It was great.
Otherwise, I would have been a little distracted.
Falling off the stage.
I know. Because other people weren't so lucky. Yeah. I was like, because I would listen to it as much as I would try to focus on the task at hand. There was definitely instances where I'm like, oh, this guy next to me probably didn't take that line too well.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, Joe, dude, you were kicking everybody's ass. Dude, we played a bunch of games and like we must play like maybe 5 or 6 games throughout the week. I only won like once.
Me and you too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm good at new games. I really am. Okay. Like I pick things up like
that's good
quicker than I guess most do. But I was sandbagging a little bit.
I know. Like sandbagging a little bit. To the trained eye, we can see those kind of things.
I was definitely sandbagging a little bit. I was just
That's a talent though, to be able to have a good match with anybody.
That's true.
What I was trying to do was showcase the game. Call it what you will.
No. That like good.
Call it what you will.
You're having fun with it. You're extending. You extended the rounds to make sure you got the most out of it while you're up there. It's like, oh, I don't want to beat this person 2-0. Yeah. Oops. Oh, I get another game. Like
it also shows like the other character more, so people don't just see where even if Ryan just cleaned house for you, it's like okay, whatever. But you get to see Cammy for a little bit, and you get a couple of close matches, and see some more mechanics in the game and stuff like that.
You had a strong game plan because you had absorbed more in. I was playing like my life was on the line because it was extremely important for me to get that PS4.
Yeah. Yes.
I really wanted to win too. Like I know Joe wanted to be in the tournament so bad. I wanted to play. Like I don't even care about.
I didn't really care about the PS4. No, what I cared about was winning.
Yeah, playing to win.
That was just that incentive.
Yes.
You get something.
Yeah.
Something of value.
Wish I gave away to K-Brad. What up, K-Brad? No, man, no, give me that PS4, man.
Dog.
I hear him.
You know we don't got those in Maryland.
Yeah, I know.
No, we got a Maryland dog. That's not a Maryland dog.
I'm not even gonna go.
Sorry, Ken. You're the man. Ken's the man.
Anyway, so speaking of tournament wins, we're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, we're gonna look at Joe's tournament win against Deus Ex in the grand finals.
The sandbag. It's the crouch tech. I'm gonna show you.
Right. Yeah, please.
When we see somebody like, look, he just crouch tech.
Please.
You're gonna see it.
I can't wait.
All right, sit tight, guys. All right, we're back, and we're going to...
Look at my teeth.
We're going to jump into grand finals, Deus Ex versus Long Island Joe. And for those of you guys that maybe it's your first time watching Street Fighter V, we're going to spend a little bit of time talking first about like all of the different aspects that are unique to Street Fighter V.
How sick was that?
The jab check that Joe did at the start of the game was actually beyond impressive.
You guys want to explain the bars? Or?
Yeah, all right. So basically what's new, or I guess what's a little bit different with, oh, that's so sick. All right, so that's different. Let's start with that. So each character has a different, what's called
V-skill.
V-skill. And V-skill is done by hitting medium punch and medium kick like focus attack.
Yeah, no longer focus attacks. Yeah, focus attacks have been removed in the game, completely replaced by your V skill.
You see my, did you see my third strike?
I did
see
see
the third
it.
strike? Okay.
At
That was for you.
the third strike tactics actually kind of work pretty well in this game.
Oh, there was just an alpha counter.
Yeah, now they're called V reversals. You use your V gauge, and while you're blocking.
We have to press forward and all 3 punches.
But for some, it's all 3 kicks, isn't it? I
I'm
think
not
it
sure.
varies by character. Okay, so basically, like, your V trigger is, I guess, the new revenge meter, or your new ultra meter.
Yeah.
And so you can build your V trigger by using V skill, which for Bison and for Charlie is both a little bit similar. They both have like a parry, kind of.
Yeah.
Yes.
But for other characters like Cammy has a spin knuckle, and that's her V skill. So you can also build up your V skill by
Showcasing the supers.
by taking damage, and then once you have the full bar, then you can activate.
Yeah, I just want to point out with that stun right there, one of my favorite things about this game is the stun.
Stun is stun damage.
See,
Stun,
Mike,
yeah.
that might be new to you because you never really played Third Strike.
Okay,
but
well,
that was-
gootecks. I mean, I clearly remember commentating somebody's match and trying to tell them about a stun gauge because they kept getting their opponent to like more than half and would back off. So, if this Third Strike game you're talking about has it in there and somebody played it, they would
sure
understand.
does.
The thing about Third Strike is it was almost impossible to stun somebody, even though it was
Stun is
there.
very hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not talking about that right now. Like, let's
Anyways, back to the match.
Oh man, I'm outnumbered here on the Third Strike parade. Yeah.
All right, so that was a pretty convincing first game.
Yeah.
And so there is Bison's V skill, and he has like a 2-part V skill, right?
Yeah,
where
so
you can
basically
You
absorb
doesn't
and
have to throw it back.
Yeah, if he taps middle punch and middle kick, he absorbs the attack or projectile and it builds his gauge. If he holds down the buttons, it sends a fireball back, a projectile back.
Do you get more V trigger for sending it back, or do you get the same whether you know what I'm saying? You grab it and throw it back. Is it the same
I
either way?
believe you do because it is an attack. Like if you hits or something, you'll probably get more. But don't quote me on that. I'm still not too sure, but it would make sense if he does. But it would also be.
And I think we tested how many you had to absorb in order to get a full.
for Nash.
Yeah,
How
and it
many
was
was
6,
it? For
right?
Nash, it was 6 sonic booms. I'm not sure if the strength would differ.
Yeah.
Like if it was a
think it's the
Hadouken or a
same.
sonic boom, but it was 6 projectiles to grab with Nash's V skill, and it gave me a full V trigger.
And I think with Ryu it was the same. So
Okay.
you could parry 6 times or parry a fireball or projectile 6 times, and then you would have full V trigger.
That's so sick.
Okay, so then let's talk about the V trigger, Nash's V trigger.
Nash's V trigger. Nash's V trigger is a teleport. He's allowed to teleport once a V trigger, once a full V trigger. So if you look right now, I do not have the ability. I still don't have it. But once a V trigger, you're allowed to do one all right, see, now I have it. So you can teleport in 3 directions. You can either go in back of him, above and behind, or in front and above.
Uh-huh.
So the
Oh,
only,
so right there you used it to go behind him.
Yes, exactly. You can do it on wake up. You can do it to get out of the corner if need be. You can also, obviously, his alpha counter is the teleport also.
Oh, nice.
Yes,
But it doesn't
it's actually
hit, right?
teleport. No, it just teleports him to the other side.
But
And
you
it
can't.
takes half bar.
Yeah, it takes half your bar. So technically, I can do 2 with a full V gauge,
It's pretty sick.
or obviously
Or
1, but you
one
can't
that-
attack.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, because that was the way that I saw you use it throughout the week, was to
Yeah.
use it on offense as a mix-up.
I was doing it for more of offensive purposes.
Yeah. If you use it for offense, you're gonna get some pretty big damage.
Yeah. Which we'll see shortly.
Yeah. Just sit tight, folks at home. It's coming.
So talk a little bit about like what the general game plan was with Nash, because it looks like his sonic boom is relatively slow, and from playing him a few games, I was able to kind of follow behind it a little bit.
Yeah, the heavy one, it has really slow startup, but you can walk behind it.
Oh,
See,
there
right
it
there
is,
was a
right
little
there.
bit slower. The fierce one, the startup is bigger, but you can pretty much walk behind the sonic boom, right? See how slow it is? I just did a V trigger right there. Nash in general, he has a lot of target combos. I think he has, correct me if I'm wrong, I think he has some of the most target combos in the game right now.
For right now, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
That we know of.
He has a lot of target combos, so he's kind of like Dudley-ish as far as those kind of target combos. Not Dudley playstyle, but just the ability to have all these chainable buttons and stuff like that. It kind of feels like almost like Darkstalkers, kind of dial combos and stuff like that. Not heavily, but around there because he has you can do light kick, medium kick to light punch, medium punch. That's all like a dial combo. You can So he has a lot of those. He has a down medium punch, forward medium punch. There's all sorts of those kind of chainable combo things.
So thinking about how you kind of only had a couple of days to play the game and really had to kind of, get back in the line in a one-game scenario, like how were you able to figure out so much so quickly?
Well, the cool thing about it was there were a lot of us there, and there were a lot of us doing the same thing. So you have Nerd Josh, one love to Nerd Josh, was using Nash. He was messing around, so he was sharing information, and everyone at the booth, especially even the guys that work at Capcom, Peter helped me out a little bit.
Nerd Josh is a scientist.
Nerd Josh is...
That guy is a scientist.
Yes, that is Nerd Josh.
You guys are like new game specialists. Yeah. I mean, he won cross assault.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did. Yes, he did. All right. Bryson just activated V-Trigger. This is a mode.
So Bison's V-Trigger, I just want to address it. Oh, man, that was kind of
chunky.
Did you, hold on, before we even talk, did you win this 3-0?
Yeah.
Oh, so we got to pay attention real quick.
Yeah, because this is actually going to end. Now you're going to see the crouch tech.
Talk to us.
All right.
Talk us through this,
Okay,
Joe.
I'll show you right here. It's coming up.
Tell us what's going on. By the way, people critique Bison's walk speed, but it's all made up for his V-Trigger.
Yes.
Yeah, because
Bison
he
V-Trigger, he can dash.
Yeah.
He has a 3-bar
Teleport.
V-Trigger.
Yeah.
So his V-Trigger lasts forever.
Yeah, it does.
And I think it's coming right now.
Okay, here we
He's
go.
going to block a jump in, and he's going to try and tech.
Okay.
And he's going to get hit with a counter.
Let's see what Joe does.
Bang! Right there.
Ooh, Long Island.
Oh my God,
Long
cancel
Island.
into super?
Long Island, Joe.
From Long Island, New York.
And you realize...
I didn't do that.
Yeah. You realize you did this to the man on his birthday.
I did do it on my birthday.
You couldn't even let the guy win the PS4 on his birthday?
I
I didn't get there at 5 o'clock in the morning and play all day for nothing.
That's true. Look,
Fair enough.
Celebrating. Good to see that. Good job. Congrats to Long Island.
Thank you. But anyway, you see, I jumped in.
Yes.
And I hit him with the counter hit.
Those are Crouch Fierce,
Crouch Fierce.
which is an extremely good anti-air for now.
yeah.
So
Yes,
did
it
you
works,
jump
yes.
in and wait a second, or did
Yeah,
you just
I jumped in.
and
I
do
jumped
it?
in and waited
delayed
like
it.
one slick second and then just hit Crouch Fierce.
That was so good.
And then he tried to throw, and his throws are like third strike. You cannot crouch tech. You know what I'm saying? So I hit him with the bomb.
So now you have to play Street Fighter.
Yes. You can't just play like this.
On everything. On every single
He's attacking me. He's attacking me. He's attacking me. I broke the throw.
I'm just happy.
I
know. It's refreshing.
Yeah, it
It's
is.
refreshing.
Yes.
So much better.
It is.
It's so much better.
It's so much better.
But that's the point of it.
Yes.
It's gotta be.
See, now I was thinking about can we have a guard gauge in the game, but do you know why I feel like the gray life on normals is almost like having a guard meter?
Yes. I
thought about that.
I love
So it's
that.
kind of the same, you know what I'm saying? You're kind of, taking one but getting something that's almost just as good.
Can we talk about how
We
scary?
can talk about whatever you want.
I'm sorry. So, anyways, no, I was gonna take it somewhere else, but it's my brain. You said I could talk about anything, but they don't want to hear about that. It's too early. The children are still awake.
That's right.
So we'll talk about that another time. That's good, dude. That's just water.
Wow, that's good water.
No fluoride.
That's right.
That's the California stuff.
Custom.
No. That's not straight from the faucet.
no.
You could try it from the faucet if you want.
No, I'm
Yeah,
good.
I mean we're gonna
Roll
cut the
roll
show early and take it.
roll the dice.
But hold on.
Sorry, go back.
What I love seeing, and this was, because I'm sitting on the sidelines commentating, cheering everybody on now.
Yeah, how did that feel, Mike?
I have something in my eyes right now. So anyways, the one thing that I liked is if I saw one of you guys or anybody with no life left, it wasn't over.
Oh,
Yeah, that's true.
so
Yeah.
refreshing.
Right?
You cannot get chipped unless it's in V-Trigger or with like something big like super.
With the critic,
Right,
the super.
So,
So I did like,
really doesn't
I
want
killed
to
somebody with like uppercut super and it killed them.
you killed him? On block, obviously.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But that's like the only way.
Yeah, so
I
you-
love it. So it's
So
not
if you
just.
get knocked down, you got one more hit.
I played Street Fighter 4. I wake up with a pixel of life and I'm already shaking the hand because there's nothing you could do.
Yep.
Like it looks like you're still alive, but it's impossible.
Now that is also a very subtle, hold the word loosely, comeback mechanic. It's not.
But that's a comeback mechanic that you have to earn.
You still
Now,
need,
hold
you
on.
still need the
Moving
skill.
You said the word. Now it's going to erupt all over the place. Comeback mechanics.
And then helps my face comeback mechanic. No, all right, okay.
Pitchforks everywhere.
Joe, comeback mechanic. No, it's a subtle comeback mechanic, but it requires you to play perfect for the rest of the game. I cannot do hash circle forward 2 times and press 3 buttons.
Nope.
And potentially do half damage.
Right.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Yeah.
There's actually, well, I mean, there's kind of 2 comeback mechanics, right? There's
V-trigger technically, since you get it from taking damage.
Especially because you can activate, some characters can activate twice per round. And some characters like Birdie and Bison, they last forever.
Yeah.
I like it so much better because you have to, there's no risk of taking like that Wake Up Ultra.
Yeah, it's a more skilled comeback. It can be, I guess, labeled as some sort of comeback feature. Let's not call it a comeback mechanic. Let's call it a comeback feature. You can print that one.
It's not a bug, it's a feature.
Yeah. Comeback feature, not comeback mechanic.
You guys both touched up on it, but I just think that like before playing this game, I didn't realize what aspects about Street Fighter 4 that rubbed me the wrong way. I didn't realize.
You didn't know.
Yeah.
You didn't know you were in an abusive relationship until you were with somebody who cared about you.
The game only did it because it loves you. It only treated you that way because it loves you.
And
now you have someone that really loves you. The game only hit. That's the only because it says love, man. I hit you because I love you. The game says.
I feel loved. Well, thank you. Because before, when I would get hit, I would gain all this bar.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, I would just boom.
Did it.
Back in the game, folks. I did it.
Reaction. I gotta read.
I'm foaming out the mouth. Back in the game. Yeah. But yeah, I like that that's not there anymore. So like if you outplay me the entire game, there's no way I'm gonna come back and win.
No.
It's not possible.
No.
How refreshing.
Yeah. Who would have thought?
Yeah. Who would have thunk it?
So aside from you were saying a potential guard. Is there any other things that maybe you would like to see?
I would love to see like one more layer. I don't know what. I can't really put my finger on it. I mean, I don't make games. I just play them.
Okay. All right.
I just don't know, but I feel like it could use one more like touch of spice. Like we put the salt in, we put the pepper in. Squeeze that lime in there real quick.
Oh, not the lime, Joe. That might be,
that might be too much. That might be too much.
That's too much flavor. What can you do with all that?
Maybe the lemon. Put the lemon in there.
Why not?
Just put one little. That's it. That's it. Now you take it and you get it. That's it. That's it.
I like it.
That's the one. I just don't know what it is.
We'll make sure we relay that message to the people and say, hey, a little more lemon.
A little more lemon.
I like it too.
I think for me,
maybe custom combo, but that's like so throwback. Like it's been done before. Like, do you really want to do a custom combo thing? I don't know.
See, if I let you two talk about this forever, the game's gonna turn into Third Strike. There should be. Exactly.
Yeah, who cares, right?
So I don't know.
Worst things can happen.
Yes.
Worst things can happen. I think I would want. My concern is strictly the bells and whistles when it comes to playing online stuff like matchmaking. A run back button when you lose a match.
Even call it salty run back, who cares? Just like it just needs to be there.
So that, let's say you play a ranked match and you lose and you hit the run back button so that the guy...
It gives the guy an option to accept
so he could at least... Yep, exactly. Exactly. Just like that.
I'm sorry about that.
Exactly. I mean, stuff like that, being able to like say, the post to Facebook or Instagram button the last like 15 seconds or whatever, those little bells and whistles.
And then what you would need to do is you would have to, if you do a salty run back, see now we're just, this is what happens when we get on the couch, is you would have to make sure on the run back, if it's ranked, you don't get as many points, even if you win.
Ooh,
the reason why
the run back was worth half as much?
Yeah. Because if you do have it full, then you'll have people like Eric221, who was the #1 player on CVS2 on Xbox Live for a while because he just played his friend who just had a stick taped down in one direction and kept rematching, so he got all of his points all the way up.
Wow.
You got to prevent that kind of stuff from happening. And that way, if you don't get as many points back, then who cares? Yeah, run back all day. Try to buff your points like this.
Makes sense. What do you want to see?
Besides Urian.
Mike don't want to see that.
I would give anything to see Urian.
Nobody wants to see that. Capcom, I'm telling you now. Don't.
Yes.
Don't put him in the game.
Put him in the game.
So
don't
just everything I'm doing.
I'll take my shirt off. You can, no problem. Banana hammock all day.
I just write down on my letters and I lick the stamp, I mail it to Capcom, and I send them my request just
like
to make
sending
sure
a letter
that the game,
to Santa.
yeah, make sure there's no Urian, no Perry, anything that could help gootecks win. I'm trying to take it all out of there.
Tell them why that is, Mike. Why don't you want to see your boy gootecks do well while you sit on the sidelines?
Your boy Gooey Goo.
Because I'm a real homie, and the last thing I want to do is see my homie win, and me not winning.
Not winning.
We're riding and dying together. We're riding and dying together.
Exactly.
Not winning, not because you lost in grand finals.
Correct.
But because you couldn't enter in the first place.
I mean,
Mike, you got a sneak preview of what's to come in 2016 this week.
Yeah, you didn't see me in the commentator booth. I took the headset off. Dear God. What have I done? It's happening. So I'm starting to store up a water shelter, like all kind of emergency things, because the end of times are coming. gootecks is going to win everything.
I mean, Mike, history repeats itself, man. Don't you remember what happened the first time around?
I do. It's like 6 years ago. Like we had a conversation.
Yeah, it was one. You were there. I was there. Mike was there. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I was like,
Sounds familiar.
That was a good conversation. Well, history is repeating itself. And what do you know? Here we are again.
Here we are again. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Thank you guys for watching Cross Counter Joe. Where can people go for more Long Island Joe?
I feel like the last time I was here, I didn't have any kind of social media.
You had
now
nothing.
that I think about it, I'm thinking about it now. So you asked the question. I don't think I had anything. I was just like, yeah, you can call me. You can text me.
Here's my number.
My phone number.
Long Island Joe, catch me over there.
Yeah, you guys can call me, just not between the hours of, I got work. Wow, holy shoot, I have a stream now. I stream at twitch.tv/thisislijoe. I have a Twitter.
Okay.
Same thing. This is Li Joe. I have a Fotch book.
Okay.
Which is the same thing. This is Li Joe. It's all the same thing. Yeah.
So who is this?
Who's this?
This is
It's
Li Joe.
It's like Li Joe 2.0.
Yeah, I'm definitely 2.0.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, man. Thank you
Thanks
guys.
for coming back
Thank
on the
you.
show. Thank you guys for watching. Please hit the like button.
This
Leave
one.
us a-
If you want, we hope you enjoyed this little Street Fighter V breakdown. gootecks, Li Joe, Mikrus. Watch more of our stuff if you like it.
Yeah.
We're gonna be doing this more often.
Yeah, get chill. If you don't like Street Fighter 5, just unsub now.
Because it's coming in bulk.
Yeah, it was nice knowing you, bro.
Oh, wait. Can we talk about maybe that's going to be at Six Flags Great Adventures? Should we tell the people that it's going to be at Six Flags?
I mean,
Well, you already told him, Joe. We gotta tell him now.
All right.
Okay. No, you know what? That's a great idea. All right. Let me bring it up on my phone. And
That's a great idea.
Let's talk about it. Okay.
Okay, well, while Ryan does that, there's going to be premier Street Fighter V, I guess, kiosks at your local Six Flags Great Adventure. Ryan, would you like to read it off?
I'm going to start. Okay, from the top. I had to really think about it. Okay, from the top, July 6th through December 31st, Six Flags Magic Mountain, Los Angeles. First of all, it's not Los Angeles if you got to drive an hour northwest to get there.
This is true.
But Los Angeles is the closest
we'll
major
accept
city.
it. We'll
But those of us that live around here, we know that, so it's okay. Just thought I'd put that out there.
Yeah.
But it's going to be there July 6th through July 31st. You got plenty of time to get
We're going?
That's a long time.
Are you kidding me? Well, I don't know.
I think we should set up a date where we go down.
I don't know. Mike,
Steve, you coming?
I don't know. Mike,
Steve should come.
Steve?
If the people will have it.
We'll buy a cotton candy.
Don't you want to hang out at Six Flags with gootecks?
Yeah, come on.
You don't want a churro.
Steve.
You don't want a cotton candy. You don't want to win you a big teddy bear.
Yo, I heard they got roller coasters there.
They have coaster rollers.
All right. Well, Steve is a maybe.
Yeah, he's a maybe.
Steve is a maybe. But maybe you guys could convince him. Then July 1st through July 7th, Six Flags Discovery Kingdom in San Francisco. We'll just. Okay, sorry. I didn't realize how long it was gonna take to say. Anyways, you guys can check that out. Maybe we'll do a little. Hey, if any of you guys know anybody at Six Flags, please let us know.
We'll take care of it.
Please let us know.
We'll take care of it.
Because we want to put out really cool videos for you guys.
Don't worry, gootecks, we got it. Don't worry, we got it.
You're gonna, Mike. You're gonna be like the best Street Fighter 5 player that cannot enter tournaments.
That's all.
Well, I mean, like you,
wanted to be.
I mean, like you and
You made
Peter,
it.
and then you guys are gonna get to commentate all me and Joe's matches.
Again.
And I would love nothing more
Thank you.
than to commentate my friends competing in Street Fighter 5, winning tournaments,
I like to hear
being
that.
the best.
Split squad.
The collusion has begun. No, banned everybody.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. See you
Thank
later.
you guys.